Hello everybody, this is Funny Bobbin here, and welcome back to Train Simulator 2, where it is finally time to take a look at our first of many payware routes available for Train Simulator 2. Yeah, so Trainz 2, of course, made its great return to the channel not too long ago, but we've been basically playing all the default routes because, default routisms. Of course, we did that one video on the, technically on the Trainz driver journeys when we drove the Iberia interior route. But otherwise, not much paywareism, but that begins today. We are taking a look at our first payware route here in Train Simulator 2. This is a route that you have to pay for. You will not get this with the default content here in Train Simulator 2. You must buy this extra once you get the game. Cost $2 though, and you have to get quite a lot of content with this route, as I shall demonstrate. But yeah, first payware DLC, this is the Razorback Classic route. Yeah, I almost forgot to mention that, but yeah. Today's route DLC is the Australian Razorback Classic route. That's right, we're in an Australian route for today. Yes! I don't think there's too many of those as far as payware stuff, but here you go, Razorback Classic route. This one's been out for a while. In fact, we're starting out with the earlier stuff, and we'll work our way up to the later stuff. But this actually wasn't released too long after, somewhat long. I believe this DLC was actually released in 2016, a couple years after Trainz 2 came out. All right, I think that's enough blabbering on about history and stuff like that. Let's actually take a look at what we get. So, so here it is. This is all of the new rolling stock you get with this route. Now, of course, I guess one thing I should mention about this route, this isn't all the trains that you can drive on this route. This route does use some of the default Australian rolling stock that you get with this game by default, but this route also adds on some new rolling stock. So all of the stock that you see here is all of the new stock that is exclusively included in this add-on. So everything that you see here, this is the extra stuff that you're gonna get here in the Razorback Classic route. So let's start with the locomotives, and first up we have the ANGM class, which might look very familiar to you if you're an American rail fan. And yes, this does share a lot of the same. In fact, I think it's basically the same as one of those American F units. Australian National, also that's where AN comes from. So this is the Australian National GM class. Wait, GM, was it built by General Motors? I actually don't know. Man, I think it was General Electric. I'm not too sure who built this locomotive, but yeah. So this is a very interesting locomotive. Yeah, it looks exactly like some stuff, but yeah, it's got some differences though. You got the horns in the front, right in front of the cab window. That may not be the best place to put that, but okay. And yeah. If you take a look at the interior, oh wait, no, hang on. Okay, the interior is reused from something different. Oh, you can't even see the horn. That's hilarious. But there you go. That's the interior of this locomotive. Let's blow the horn. Oh, that seriously uses that other horn. Okay, what about the bell? No bell. Okay, that makes sense. All right, up next is this thing, the New South Wales SRA 81 class. Now, I will be honest, I'm not 100% sure if this locomotive is actually new here in the Razorback Classic route, or this was already in the default content, but this is a drivable locomotive here on this route. I figured, yeah, might as well show it off then. So the SRA 81 class, again, not actually sure if this is default content, so, oops. So if you already have Trainz Simulator 2, but you do not have this route yet, or really any of the Australian routes, check your default content, and you might have this in your collection already. In-cab detailing then. Another reused cab. Yeah, that's kind of a common theme here. Train Simulator 2 with these really old locomotives. Horn. Sounds American. Really? Okay, the bell is just the horn looping. Okay. Yeah. Alright, but here we go. Here's a locomotive I know is actually included with this route. This is the Robe Alco 636. So this, I know this one for sure is included with this route, brand new. And actually, this one actually looks pretty cool. It's got those like pipes on the top and things, and yeah, it's pretty neat. Alright, so there you go. Cab, and it's pretty much a reused SD40 cab, or GP40, whatever the heck those are called. And horn. And it's the good old classic Trainz horn. And there you go. That's this engine. And that's all the locomotives to get with this route. And now for some rolling stock, and here's where things get interesting. Well, in a bit. So here's this flatbed car, which I believe is just a reskin of a flatbed car that is already in this game. I believe, yeah, I think. So this is the BDY Open Wagon. And like I said, yeah, I believe this is just a reskin of a wagon that ran in the game, but it's been painted in a navy blue color, and it's got a logo on it, which I believe has something to do with Australian Railways or something like that. But anyway, let's take a look at the more fun stuff here, because here we have the ICX container wagon. Now, I believe this is just another reuse of a default wagon. However, this one is a bit unique because of the load, as you can see on here. Now, this... Okay, so what I should mention is that this wagon right here, these are actually all the same assets, known as the ICX container wagon. However, if you go into the properties, oh yeah, I should also mention, when you place this wagon down, like at first, it's actually just, it doesn't actually have a load on it. But then when you go into the properties, you can decide, the load that is that goes onto the flatbed. So we have a couple containers here, and we have a couple tankers as well. So yeah, if you place this wagon down, then go into edit the properties, you can choose which load you want to have on the wagon of your choice. And there's only some of them. I think there's a couple more that I didn't put on here. But this is pretty much a representation of what you can put on this thing. You can either, you can have all tankers, all containers, or you can even do a mix of both. Pretty cool. And you can even get like one big red tanker, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, there you go. And finally, we got some passenger coaches, which of course don't have an interior because I believe these coaches were made earlier, so no interior. But these are the Sunlander coaches. Yes, so you can, yeah. So with these coaches, with this route, you can do the Australian Sunlander service. Yeah, so you have 4 different versions of these coaches. You have this one. This one's 1488. Then we have 1491, which is here. So I believe these are the same coach type, but just a different road number. Here we have, I'm not sure what this is, but it's a different kind of coach. And over here we have the baggage car. Those aren't the best looking assets in the world, although I do believe these coaches do date back to some, in fact, I think actually all the stuff dates back to some pretty early days of the Trainz world isms and everything. And that is pretty much all of the new content that you get here in the Razorback Classic Mobile. So, let's do some driving. Okay, so here are all of these scenarios they get with the Razorback Classic route. So you get the commuter train, which I love that they actually got a commuter train with the SR81, the Desert Express with the QR2100. We've already drove that in the thingy. Yeah, the Outback Australia route. We have the 636, which I believe is actually going to be the scenario they're doing for today. Oh, is this catenary in this route? Okay. And finally, there's the Razorback Express. And also, one thing that I totally just forgot to do was to show you the route map. Oh, balls. Yeah, you know what? Okay, well, we're going to do that once we get into the scenario. So, of course, there's 4 different pre-made scenarios supposed to get your quick drive and multiplayerisms. But the scenario that we're going to be doing for today is the Harbor Run with the Robay Alco 636, which is one of the new locomotives to get with this route. And also, apparently there's some catenary in this route, but there's a diesel locomotive, so okay. And, yeah, so you know those cool containers that I just showed off in the intro? Well, we're actually going to be seeing more of them in this scenario. So the scenario duration is 1 hour. Difficulty is normal, so it shouldn't be too hard to get a good score in this one. Not that I really care about this goes anyway, I'm just here to complete the scenario, but yeah, so a bit of a longer scenario. So hope you guys are ready for the long haul. So let's jump into it. Before we get started, be sure to check out my Fiverr gig. Link is in the description. Alright, easy mode as per usual. Alright, welcome aboard. Pick up the container train waiting in the harbor for you. I'll take care of the junctions for you. Thank goodness, because yeah. Alright, I believe we have to just go. Alright, here is the route, and oh, we're actually starting over here at the harbor. Okay. Yeah, this road is absolutely huge, as you can see. Okay, I'll show the road more detail, but yeah. Oh, the train there. Hello there. Yeah, so there's some default stuff in here, but yeah. Empty flatbed car train. Hold on a minute. Then we gotta move this turntable. Do I have a timetable stick to it, by the way? Yeah. Yeah, silly me forgot to show off the route map. I don't know how I did that, but oh well. I'm sure I'll get an opportunity to show it up at some point today. I just don't want to go too slow here because I don't want to, miss anything in the scenario. So we're gonna be the turntable action. So we're starting over here in the harbor, over here. Yes. Oops. Speeding. Oops. Yeah, yard speed is really slow, and we're in kilometers as well. Oh, we got some interesting switching maneuvers to make. Oh, no, we're pulling over to here. Never mind. Oh, we're all the way over here. Oh, okay. Ah, here's our load for the day. Alright. So over here at the harbor. Anyway, so Razorback Classic. So, one thing I completely forgot to show off at the beginning of this video is that this route is actually really, really big. Like, it feels like over in Train Simulator 3, every time we take a look at a new route in that game, most of the route is pretty small. Like, there's not that much to drive on. This route, though, well, you do get a lot of stuff. Like, this route is absolutely huge, as I shall demonstrate once we get an opportunity. Yeah. Yes, I know. Yeah, you typically, I show up the map of the route, in the intro, but I don't know, I just completely forgot to do, oh wait. Forgot to do that. I don't think we have a timetable, so I'm actually gonna just stop here and hope that we don't, become late or whatever. Okay, so here it is. This is the harbor, I guess. And then we come along here. Oh, that's the trains. I believe the air trains actually, yeah, there's some air trains on the route because I think they're just waiting for us to go by. And then here we go through here, along here, and then here's like the middle portion of the route, and then there's this line here that seems to go through some sort of, actually I don't know what that is, but I think we're going to see that today. And then we come around here, more stuff, look at that, 3 different ways to go. And then there's this path here, and up to here. Yeah. So this route is so big that we can't even zoom out far enough to actually view the entire thing. But yeah, that is the entire Razorback Classic route. An absolutely monstrously huge route, especially for train standards. And I should mention this route costs $2. Now, I should mention the normal price for add-ons over here in Train Simulator 2 is actually 99 cents. So it could be 99 cents for a route or a locomotive. But of course, in case they do price things a little bit higher than that. But I believe it is justified here, though, here in the Razorback Classic route, as this route is quite a lot longer than some of the other routes here in Trainz 2. Let's turn on dim light. So, yeah, this route does cost basically this route costs an extra $1 than it usually would, but again, I think for this route that is justified. So this harbor is pretty cool. Now, and here's the funny story between me and the Razorback Classic route. So you may be asking, how much did I play this route back in the day? Not much, actually. So the interesting thing is about this route and me is that I actually did get this route back in like 2016. Actually, not long after this route released. But I mainly got it for the rolling stock that was included in this route. I never really, I never, I never drove this route. Basically, I just got it for the rolling stock. All right, well done. You now know to proceed to the first customer. Okay. But yeah, I did not play this route very much, or no, I think I did like two runs with this route, and they were both like the free roam thing. It was not a lot. Actually, you know the other funny story behind this route, I just remembered. When I actually first got this route back in Trainz 2, this was on my really old iPad 2. And this route is like, it's a really, really big route. And it's so big that the route just would never load on my old iPad 2. Like, every time I loaded in this route, the game just crashed. Because I guess the iPad 2 is so old and weak that it just doesn't have the processing power to actually load this route. I didn't actually get to really drive on this route until I got my iPad Air, my first iPad Air back in 2016, as that did have the processing power to load up this route. Yeah, so one thing I should mention about Razorback Classic, not recommended for weaker devices. You actually need a bit of a... Okay, you don't need a super beefy. Then again, this route did come out way back in 2016. And I believe that, I think even like devices on the lower end are still pretty powerful. So I think, depending on when you got your device or how old your device is, you might be able to run this route. Now, you should be able to run this route on, I think pretty much all of the more recent iPad devices. So so in case you're not aware, I'm doing this on an iPad Air 4. Which is the most recent iPad Air model. Although even the iPad Air they had back in 2016, that was an iPad Air 1, and that did a pretty good job of running this route. So, yeah, I think back in 2016 you would have needed to get a pretty beefy device. But I think now that we're several years later, now that's 2023, I think now you don't need as powerful of a device to run this. I don't know. Whatever your device you have, if you can run this route, great. If you can't, then a better device is recommended for this route. I think I'm gonna disable the what's it called, the dungeon overlays, because I think the judges are gonna be automatic in this scenario. So there you go. So this harbor is pretty cool, actually, I must say. And yeah, I did buy this route, and unfortunately, since I went over to this iPad Air, new iPad Air, I'm having to buy everything again. So I've now spent $4 on this route, but it's still decent. And yeah, this is the first time I've actually done a proper run of this route as well. So. I haven't really seen much of this route, so a lot of this is actually going to be like raw reactions and stuff I've never seen before. Hello there, QR100 and this. Yeah, I was just thinking I was going to drive one of those, but then I noticed that this was included, so I figured, let's you know what, let's drive some of the stuff they get. Like, yeah, so some of the rolling stock you will see here in the scenarios on this route, it is stuff that is just default Australian stock, but fortunately there are a few scenarios that allow you to drive some of the all new rolling stock you get in this route. I say new, it's not really new anymore. In fact, this stuff probably dates back like years ago. But the only reason I'm referring to it as new is just, well, it's basically stuff that you just get with this route, and yeah. But yeah, never really drove on this route much back in the day, so this is gonna be all new to territory for me. And we have a bridge that has a hole in it. Hurrah. Alright, this looks pretty interesting. We're about to go through like some sort of junction, and actually we're about to enter some sort of city. Okay. Wait, what city is this by any chance? This is... Oh, it's not named on the map. Okay. Oh, here's where the catenary is at. Interesting. Also, here's one of the Sunderland trains, pulled by one of the default looking ones, but there you go. So there's also a scenario, by the way, you can use the local whip to pull these coaches, which I do actually quite like the look of. In fact, I guess nothing worth mentioning. I actually got this one back in the day just to get these coaches. Because I thought they looked cool. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean this. And you know what? The funny thing is that those coaches that we just looked at, I got this route just for those coaches. And funnily enough, not too long after, they actually released another Australian route, which actually did come with those coaches as well, which I think was cheaper. That was 99 cents and even included some more interesting rolling stock. So, yeah. In the end, I kind of just got this route for nothing. Razorback Classic. I never drove on it much. And, yeah. Second me up all the way up until this point, and only for me to have to buy it again. Anyway. The station looks pretty cool. Does it have a name? Oh, this... Okay. Does this station have a name, though? I don't see a name. Guess we just call it a city station or something. And I'm driving this to catenary. Didn't actually know there was catenary on this route. I thought this route was just all unelectrified, but I guess it does have some electrification. That's pretty cool. Oh, some of the catenary is all on the track. Yeah, boy. Oh, yeah, it's right. Okay, come on, guys. And unfortunately, since this is a payware route, you can't edit it. Yeah. Yeah, one thing that's unfortunate about Train Simulator 2 payware routes is that you can't edit them. You must play with them as they are, which is kind of pooey. This catenary is pretty cool, though. So I guess if you really want to, you could drive electric trains on this route, and it would be realistic. Although I don't think there's any Australian electric trains here, Trainz too. Or maybe there is. I don't know. Anyway, we've been going pretty slow so far. We're gonna pick up speed eventually. Come on. Oh, here we go. Yep. Speed limit's about to go up. But this is a pretty cool route so far. I don't know why I didn't ride this route that much. Actually, I do know why. It's because there was some other stuff that I was interested in, and I don't know. I just kind of just let this route just sit around and yeah. Never really got the usage that I should have given it. I guess one thing that is at least worth mentioning, if you do get this route, you can use some of the assets here in your own route. Great crossing. So let's go. Okay, so speed limit is 60, and speed limit is still 60. Okay. But yeah, catenary. And yeah, we're driving a diesel train through here. Why? Ooh, do you think this route takes place during a time period of this route when, like, they started the electrification, but the electrification isn't completed yet, so they still have to use diesels here? So there's going to be electric trains on this route, but as of the time that this route is set in, we're not quite there yet. Yeah, we're going through our station. Ooh, speed's go up to 80. Yes. Area passing through station. Station's called Forsberg. Interesting. I guess nothing about this route. Is this like a real route in the real world, or is this just a fictional route, maybe based on a real world route? There's another train there. Oh, hey, that's one of those, that's the Overlander. Or, no, not the Overlander. The In-Pacific. Yes. Oh, speed's go up to 100. Yes. Now we're getting up to some speed. So we're not picking up speed very fast, though. I think we got quite the load here, so just want to be prepared if, for any drops in speed limits. So we can actually get to some pretty decent speed on this route. Just take a look at some of the other loads. So once again, this is all the same, like, asset. But you have to go into the properties to choose what load you want to have. And there's an end of train line. Forgot to point that out. So yeah, we're doing a freight train today, but this freight train does have some cool things to it. So yeah, after playing all those defaults here in Trainz 2, I'm sure you guys are happy for me to finally be driving on a paywall route. Oh, speed limit is... Oh, gotta drop our speed a little bit. It's been stopping. So I'm stopping to 70. Pretty cool that we have the those advanced warning things. Those are gonna come good today. But unfortunately, still on the 70. I was enjoying doing 100. This train's pretty cool. I don't really care much for freight trains. I'm more of a passenger guy, but this train's kind of cool. This route's pretty cool as well. Man, I should have driven this thing back in the day. I don't know why I never did. Well, actually, no. The reason why I never did is because... Well, actually, no. I don't know why I never did this route. This thing is cool. I should have driven it at least once. But I never did. This is Bald Bridge. Also, I believe this is probably the part line where the commuter scenario takes place. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of commuter, though. I know you just said I'm a passenger guy, but I don't like stopping a million times over. And one of the cool things about the fact that we're a freight train is that we don't have to stop at any passenger stations. At least not today. But yeah, this part of the road is all electrified. So part of me wants to think that this route is based in a time when they were bringing in the electrification. But the electrification just, it still isn't ready yet, so we're still having to use diesel trains. Another thing worth mentioning, as far as I'm aware, there are no overhead electric trains here in Train Simulator 2. So I think if you were to actually use the, drive the catenary with an electric train, you have to take something from a different route. I think the stuff in the Winter and the Alps pack might be good for this. Or some of yeah, we'll see. You know what? Maybe one day we'll return to this route and we'll drive an electric train here. Oh, it's been going to turn 20. Yes! Speed! Well, the first stop is in 7.5 kilometers. Alright, come on. Give me the speed. Yes! Full power! To be honest with you, though, I'm liking this route so far. I really don't know why I didn't drive this thing back in the day. This is actually a pretty cool route. Okay, maybe I'm just saying that because I've never driven this route before. So I'm just being like, oh, wow, this looks so cool, stuff like that. Yeah, maybe if I were to drive this thing again, but, I'm sure all you Australian route fans will definitely like this route. It's a good one. I think I can safely recommend this route. Well, for now. And just the size of this route as well. Look at that. We're not even like... Yeah. So this is an hour-long scenario that we're doing for today. And we're not even going to be seeing half of the route today. So, yeah. You know what? I may have to do a second video on this route. Or maybe even a live stream where I drive just this entire route. Okay, so it's 120. We're going to top it at 120, by the way. No. 117 will do. Yes, will do. Let's do a flyby. Yes. So I'm doing 120 kilometers per hour, which I believe equates to about Oh, okay, I suppose it's not perfect. That's kind of a cool station, though. Great crossing. Anyway, I forgot what else I was saying. But yeah, this route is such a long, is so long that I think I could probably do a 2-hour live stream just driving this entire route. So if you guys want to see that, let me know. And, I'll consider rating it. Alright, so we come to our first stop of the day. I actually went quite a ways there without having to stop. I like that. Okay, I'm not sure how good the brakes are on this thing, so I'm gonna apply the brakes starting now. They're alright. Let's see, though. Yeah, maybe the brakes a little bit too soon there. I always want to be safe. Alright, so on some more. Look at that bridge. I actually do quite like the scenery in this route. We got an electric bridge here. So yeah, if you guys are also making an electric route here in Trainz 2, this route might also be a good pickup to get some extra OHLE equipment. Okay, come on, Trainz, slow down. Oh, it's 40 here. Okay. Alright, here's our... Okay. So here's our first stop of the day. So we're not going to just stop at all the stations, but we already have to stop at a couple. So, yeah, here we are at some station. Another thing worth mentioning, I don't think this route was actually exclusive to mobile. I believe this route was also... this was also a route in one of the older Trainz PC games, and... Okay, I'm not sure if this is correct, but I think you also might even be able to download this route off of the download station on the and have it in the newer Trainz PC games. I'm not too sure though. I have to look into that. Anyway, here we are at our first stop of the day. Alright. Oh, do I have to back up? Yeah, I think so. I think we're going to be backing up into the siding. Oh, okay. Whenever we can. Let's actually hook the camera to the end of the train here so we don't go off the end of the buffers. That'd be embarrassing. Actually, one of the bright sides though about uncoupling some of these coaches that are uncoupling some of these cars that we're gonna have a lighter load, which means more performance. Wait, is that wait, that's a red. Hold up. Oh no, is that just the red for the end of the line? Hang on. Oh, I think that's for the... Hang on, I think that's for the other track. Never mind. So I'm looking at this red light here and thinking, is that our red light? I don't think it is. Yeah, no, I think the red that we're seeing on the hood is actually just the buffers stop. And well, we can't really overrun that one anyways, because if we did, then well, there's literally a lake right, or there's literally a river right here. So if we weren't building these buffers, well, these cars would be taking a dip. And well, I don't think we want to be doing that today. No, sir. Okay, let's just back up as much as we can. Oh yeah, here's the coupler thing. Oh, we don't actually have to uncouple that much. I think we'll just stop here. No, stop. There we go. And uncouple. I think we're gonna uncouple this one. Let's see. Yep, that was correct. Okay. Alright, next up. We actually coupled quite a lot of cars there. That's about 1/3 of our train that's now decoupled. Alright, next up. Awa! So we're now here. Yep, that's what we've driven so far. Yeah. Also, I think the scenario duration said that it was an hour long. I think it's going to be more than that. Oh well. Alright, let's not go too fast. It seems that there is quite a lot of catenary on this route, though, so it feels like it's almost finished. It actually almost feels like a missed opportunity. Like, they definitely could have included, like, an Australian electric train. Although I'm not sure if there's actually any available here in Trainz. At all, actually. I think there might be, like, some, like, you know, in the deep, dark... Well, not... it's... Okay, I think there might be an electric Australian train, but it's, like, it's more... It's in the more obscure part of the world of trains. You're not gonna find it as, like, in any of the more mainstream stuff. That's only on the PC version. As far as the mobile version, well... There are electric trains here in the mobile version of Trainz 2, but none of them are Australian. Okay, where am I going to pick up some speed? Here we go. Yeah, so we're doing 40 because, you know, we still haven't left the old speed limit, but now... Yeah, speed just goes down to 20, so... Now we're going to be able to build up some speed. And full power. But yeah, if you're someone who likes doing long journeys, this route is pretty good for that. Looks like here we're going through some through a more foresty section. Yes, speed. Yes, 395. We're gonna ride right on the speed limit. Yeah, I think the top speed of this locomotive is just above what the speed limit is, so, yeah. Oh, slowing down? Really? Come on. What was a branch line here? Almost also. Oh wait, we're going on the. What? Wait, you didn't tell me we're doing. Oh, please don't derail. Oh no. What the heck? Um, that was scary. Reduce speed to avoid penalty. I am. Um, there was no indicator saying that we were going to the branch though. What the heck happened? And now I've lost control of the train. Just you know we're going on. Oh, I see where we're going. Okay. Well, unfortunately, we've had to come to a stop, but it could be worse though. I thought we were gonna derail through that corner. You know what? I bet you if we had real life physics, then yeah, we definitely would have derailed there, and we just threw away some points. None of them really care about the points in this game, because honestly, the points here in Trainz 2 is actually even more worthless. Well, not more worthless, but it's even more pointless than it would be in Train of ATS 2, or well, Train of ATS 2 or any of the Train of ATS games. Look at the Train of ATS 2. Funny, I played that game just earlier this week. But yeah, in case you know what Train of ATS is, in that game, you actually do have to get a minimum amount of points in order to unlock the next scenario, so you can get all the cool stuff. Whereas here in Trainz, well, no. So yeah, I threw away a few points there, but doesn't really matter. Damn, how slow do they want me to go here? Speed limit goes down to 20. Okay. Anyway, well, now we're arriving here at the this is the actually does have a name here. The Goodman. Wait, no, Goodman Lactose. Wait, what? Wait, is this like a lactose farm or something? This looks a little bit weird. And we get to go slow. I hate going slow. Why? And with red light, you have to stop right where this red is, or else we will bang. Yeah. Man, thank we didn't derail that. That was a little bit too close for comfort there. Then we're gonna fall off the track, and then we have to start this all over again. We've already come this far. I don't really want to start over again because that'd be stupid. So let's actually, well, no, in my defense, the speed reduction didn't come for like until I was there. I know I was like, oh, that's a juicy branch line there. I was like, wait, we're actually going on the branch line? You didn't tell me about that. Okay, let's go slowly as a snail. It's not to overrun the red. I mean, you can get away with speeding, but running the red or derailing ends the whole scenario, so you can't do that. Okay, good. Oh, now we're only uncoupling these two guys. Okay. And now we're clear to proceed. Okay. Alright, goodbye, what is this? I think it's fuel. Yeah, it's air gas. Oh, it's gas. I got it. It's a liquid that can be used to power stuff. There you go. It's a building. The buildings were buildings. If you know, you know. Alright. Okay, fortunately we don't have to wait too long. There's a 40, so we don't have to wait too long to... Well, I don't want to wait at all, so I guess we'll check out some stuff. This part is actually pretty bare. There's not much to see here. Kind of feels like they just threw this thing together. There's a truck, which, yeah, it's a truck. Some cars. Was that a Mustang? Yes. There's the main line. Oh, yeah, we're about to go over a bridge. Ooh, yes. I like me some bridges. Anyway, goodbye, Mr. Stock. There's even over the wires here, though. Is it just me, or was there electric trains planned for this route, or something, or I don't know actually. What is the story behind this catenary? Why is it here? It feels like we should be driving a an electric train right now, but we're not. If someone knows the story behind why we have electric or why we have catenary here on the Razorback Classic route, do tell. Oh, it's a road bridge, and the train station here. The catenary pole falls to the ground. Come on. And now we're going through the catenary wire. That's not realistic. Did anybody catch that? You know, there is a tool to fix that, by the way. There is a tool in the editing thingamajig where you could, like, raise the catenary pole and then... yeah. Okay, come on, spin the go up. And yeah, this is gonna be a pretty long video. So, yeah. This town looks pretty cool, though. A lot of detail here. Alright, come on. What speed they're gonna go up? Holy moly. Oh, we're changing tracks? Oh. Okay. Well, since we're going slow, let's look at some more stuff then. Ooh, what's this? Looks like a Volkswagen. Or something. I don't know. That's a Charger. Oh, we can go fast. Okay, here we go. Speed! Speed and power. We're in a 3-track line now. I'm more catenary. Ooh, a train. Well, there's another freight train. Yes. This one's all default stuck, but makes sense. So how far to the next stop then? Alright, it's burger away with 97% throttle. Let's see. Because if 120 is like the speed limit that we're going to be driving at most of the time, then we should definitely find which percentage gets that under 20. Well, I think I found it. I think 97% was the thing. Cows! Haha. Alright, doing exactly the speed limit. Yes. With our trains now a little bit shorter. Oh well. And speed is dropping. What's going on at 100? Oh. That's not a big decrease. Alright, so still don't too much though, come on. Why though? Why is it 120? Or 100? 89. Yeah. Oh, it's been too much. Oh, it's been going down again? Okay. $90. Let's go to another station. You know, this does feel like a proper Australian route. And with all this catenary, it feels like we should have a an electric train. Now, in fairness, this entire route is, I don't think this entire route is electrified, although I'm not sure where the electrification ends. Because fun enough in the, so I guess one thing I should okay, speed of systems. What I should mention is that the intro bit that we were just at was actually over here. There. Wait, no. Okay. It was a long way away. It was all the way on the other side of the route. Nice, I can try it again. Yeah. It was all the way over here. Come on. It was all the way over here. Lewisham. Also, yeah. Yeah, so that's a Lewisham. That was the place. Oh, we went through another station. Yeah, oh, okay. But anyway, Lewisham. That was where we started, and there was no catenary over there, I don't think. Anyway, I should probably stop looking at stupid stuff and actually focus on what we're doing. So it is, okay, 50. Well, we're going through a sharp corner, so... Oh, we're going through to like a yard. Oh, this looks pretty cool. A pretty big station here. And more trains. Yes. So they're going through another, not a city, but like a slightly bigger town. Oh, that train's going on that track. Okay, stopping. Yeah, we're going on the track that takes all the way over here. Wow. A little commuter train. And once again, we're arriving. Yeah, it's our third stop of the day. I wonder what we're wrapping up this time. Okay, I think we have a yellow. But, so stop in, you know, the correct place. And here we are. And now we gotta decouple. Oh, we're gonna have 3 cars left. Alright, we have the Heartland Flyer. Wow, we're now Heartland Flyer. We only have 3 cars. What the heck? Okay, onwards to our final stop. Alright, we're all the way back over to where we were. Okay. Man, so much catenary. Oh, you only have 3 cars. Man, our train was so long. That was so short. Alright, up to speed. Limit of shunt. Oh, that's how far we go. Oh, the canary's ended! Oh, yeah. Well, there we go. That's the end of the catenary. Okay. So now we've reached the part of the road that is unelectrified. So, yeah, catenary. Okay. You know, well played. Yeah, it's still, the catenary isn't quite finished yet. So that's why we're still using diesels. Alright, well, we've reached the end of the catenary. So there you go. I believe our foul stop isn't too far away now. Or is it? Okay, I think it... yeah, we'll see. So it is now at... Yep, we're about to reach the hour-long mark. So yeah, this is actually the second long Trainz tube I've actually made in a row. The Intro to Steam video I did a couple weeks back, or no, a few weeks back now. That was an hour and 12 minutes. I think this might be even longer. Actually, that depends on how long it takes to get to our final stop. I'll tell you what, this road now has a change of scenery now that we're past all the catenary. So yeah, well played. The reason why we don't have any electric trains is because the electrification isn't finished yet. You know, is there a version of this route, though, out there somewhere that has, like, full electrification? Because, yeah, obviously, we can't modify payroll routes here in Trainz 2. Or can you? I don't know. I kind of like how we're driving through a lot of greenery. Because Australia is kind of like, stereotypically, like an old desert country. Everything's all, like, beige colored, sand and everything. This road has a lot of greenery. And remember, this route is Australian. I'm about to go underneath this tree. Also, it feels... Actually, you know, as long as we look this way, we actually don't know how short the train is. But we can still pretend we have a lot of cars to pull. My nose is getting a bit stuffy. Yeah, it's March. We're slowly beginning to transition into warmer weather, but, well, which basically means allergies for me. Another freight train! Well, I've seen that one, but yeah. But if you really want to, yeah, you can also take some of the Australian stock that's already here in this game, here on this route. It's a good place for it too, because, I mean, you get two Australian routes here with the default Trainz 2 package. I mean, there's the Outback Australia route, which is kind of a weird route. It's not really like a route. It's more of a layout of sorts. Then there's the Wadabavel to Caribay route, which is more of a route, but it's not that long. Um, well, I mean, it's not long. Like it's not that long compared to this. This is long. This is what they're driving on. This will take you a while to complete the whole thing. Oh, here's a fancy looking grade crossing. It's a dirt path. Oh, that actually looks pretty cool. I like that. Alright, well, we're just kind of getting to our last stop. Keep in mind, there's only some of the Razorback cars. I mean, we started over at the harbor. And now we're about to arrive at, well, about to arrive, but we're getting to, I think our final destination is probably over here at, Gable, or whatever the station is. So I actually still have a bit of a ways to go. Oh, this is pretty cool. Those are pretty scenic routes, so if you guys like driving routes with cool scenery, this one's pretty good for that. I'm not trying to find the ideal speed. Come on. Oh, speed's going down anyway. More waterland, though. Look over here, there's like a little mini bridge, and then if we come over to here, there's a bigger bridge. Okay, well, come on, train. You have to slow down that much. So this is like a branch line. Yeah, this line is actually drivable. This goes down south to Thingy. Here's the bridge. Oh, I see. Oh, slow down. Speed limit's 50 for a reason. Got a really sharp corner. Alright, come on. Yeah. So hard to find the ideal speed in this thing. Yeah, that's kind of one of the downsides of driving in easy mode. And you may be wondering, why do I drive in easy mode instead of realistic mode? I just haven't quite. I don't know. Honestly, I don't really like realistic mode here in Trainz, in the Trainz franchise in general. Every train you drive, it feels like the brakes take forever to come on. Like the brakes are just so unresponsive. They just don't work. And to be honest, I prefer to save like the realistic driving stuff for like the Dufto games, Train Sim thingies. Yeah, Train Sim Classic, Train Sim World, and Sim Real to an extent. What's this? Oh, it's a pilot train. Oh no, it's just a rig of coaches just sitting. Oh, that's cool. It's just a rig of coaches that are just waiting. Or, yeah, waiting for service or something, I guess. Speed goes back to 80. Yes. All right. Give it some juice. But yeah, that's a pretty cool part of the scenario. There's just a couple rigid coaches that are just here. There's two of them as well. I like that. About to go through the station. Yes. Oh, why? Just pinpoint the exact control position. Good. Here we go through platform thingy. More scenery stuff though. Look at this. Yes. Alright, here's Mr. Grade Crossing. Another train, another commuter train. Ah, there's our stopping marker. We're getting close. It feels right about. Yeah, so they said the scenario was going to be an hour long, and they were correct. The scenario will indeed take 1 hour long. So actually, this was going to be about just as long as the intro to Steam video was. It was pretty cool. Man, this, I actually quite like the scenery on this route. It looks pretty cool. This is really my kind of route. It's just like a, sort of, like it's not high speed, but sort of like a medium speed main line. And I kind of wish we had more routes like this over in Trainz 3. And it feels like a lot of the routes over in Trainz 3 are just like single track, slow routes where, you know, yeah, slow routes. This route's sort of like a, you know, medium speed bang route. And so it's going down to... Actually, hang on. It's going down to 60. Oh no, it's going down. Oh no, 60. Okay. All right. As we're approaching our final stop. More tracks. Look at this. Wait, what network is that a part of? Oh, it goes up to the thingy. And here we are, almost. Speed is going down to 40. Nope. Come on. There we go. My nose. And there's another Union Pacific train. Good amount of AI in this scenario too. Alright, pulling into this little yard here. Oh, I see where we're going. Well, here it is. Last stop of the day. And the end of the scenario. But of course, that's not even the entire Razorback Classic route. But we'll probably return to this route at some point in the future. Check out more of it. Oops! Oi! Stop! Yeah, it's fine. I'll do we up to a couple of the thingies here. There we go. Alright, yep, done it. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna pull up here, okay. Okay, drive 2 yard. And I think that's it. Okay, and let's bring it to a stop here. Oh. Okay, now we're doing some busy work. Come on, use turntable to reach your final destination. Really, man? Oh, now I gotta park in the siding. Okay, but they said final destination, so once we do the turntable thing, we should be able to pull to the siding, and then that's it. So, yeah, now guys get a little bit more turntable action, because... Well, because... Yeah, we're quite slow here. Looks like it's like a coaling unloading thingy. And... Stop. Nope, wrong way. I always get those arrows confused. Okay, this is it. There we go. Alright, there we go. 4 out of 5 stars. Probably would have gotten all 5 stars if I didn't break the speed limit there. But, you know, that speed limit just kind of just came out of nowhere. Like, I couldn't really see. Yeah, it came out of nowhere. So I would have gotten 5 stars if I'd known. But anyway, that's gonna do it for this video. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in whatever I make next.